Hi, in this series we will be discussing about Excel VBA, Visual Basic for Applications. I hope you already knows basics of Excel, as this series will be focusing on VBA only, even though all basic Excel structures we will build live. Why we need a VBA? VBA actually helps Excel users to simplify and automate many repeated tasks. The language used for this purpose is Visual Basic, which is one of the oldest programming language. The language is almost similar how we use English. In the series, we will go through basic of language to very advanced level. You don't need any previous programming experience. Any clarification required can be commented in the video. Let's see an example. Suppose you are a regional head of a stationery company. You are receiving daily sales report from three states. You are supposed to combine and send the report to GM every day. Now, how VBA comes to role? First, this is a routine work. Copying data from 3 Excel to master Excel is a time consuming and can lead to errors. Imagine total sales reports are above 50 instead of 3. Here, VBA helps to combine all Excel, send the report in a predefined format as an email, do any necessary comments, etc. Similar case can be with an accountant who consolidated 25 shops petty cash report. Let's see such an example. So, here we have three states: Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. So at the end, they are updating the report to the regional manager. So your job will be copying all the data, combine and send to your general manager. So this is a repeated task every day. As it's only three, it looks easy. Imagine if it is a 50 data, 50 Excel sheet. It will be very complicated. So what we do, we have created an Excel sheet called combine, and this Excel will automatically combine all those three reports and generate a new Excel sheet. Let's see how it works. The moment I click on the button combine, you can see it automatically copied data from other Excel to this particular Excel and give you the final report. This is one of the example. There can be various other examples where the VBA helps in repeated tasks. Let's see what we can do with VBA. These are some of the Excel which I downloaded from the internet just to show what all can be done with VBA and Excel. Later we are going to build all this from the scrap as our own. See how beautiful this dashboard is. Just by pasting the data, it will automatically create a dashboard like this for you. Another example, let's see a snake game. Even games we can design in the VB. So this is a oldest type of snake game. Oh, it's already hit the wall. So you can see the scores which all comes automatically once the game is over. Again, we can return to the game screen from here. That's another example. We have one more example with chess. We can play the chess. You can see how exactly it shows the movement where we can place. So this is another example. This one also we will build at a later stage. Now, in today's session, we are going to learn very basics. So we understood why we need VBA. Now, how we will do it? So the first program will be Hello World for us. Those who are very new to programming, Hello World is a practice in programming world to begin with. Now, how it works, Hello World. So when I open the Excel, it shows a welcome back message. I click on OK. Now there is a button. When I click on button, I can see a message with Hello World. Finally, when I close the Excel, it says goodbye to me. Now let's create a similar Excel. So when you open Excel for the first time, you will not able to see a tab like developer. So we need to enable that one. To enable it, you can right click, customize the ribbon and check from here so that you will get that developer tab. That is the second one, macro security. By default, the macro security will be disabled or high security enabled in the system. So you can go to macro settings. So these are the 4 settings available. I have chosen enable all macro. This is not recommended. Potentially dangerous code can run. So it's best to choose disable all macros with notification, so that if there is a macro in the Excel, it will notify you, so that you can enable one by one based on the requirement. But as I'm doing some practice, I'm just enabling all macros at present. So we have completed the third one. Fourth one, we will keep it as a pending. Welcome message at opening Excel is the fifth one. So as we saw, when we opened the Excel, there was a welcome message. Now we will create such a welcome message in this Excel. So in the developer tab, you can take view code. This is the Visual Basic platform. Here you can see sheet 1. Sheet 1 will be related, everything related to the sheet 1. The workbook, here we will write codes, everything related to the workbook. So at present we have to select this workbook because we are going to write a code to be generated when we open the Excel sheet. Now in case you cannot find this project explorer, you can enable from here. We will learn about all other aspects here at later stage. Now once you double click on this workbook, you can go to select here from the workbook. By default it's selected as open. Yes, we also need open. Now you can see private sub workbook open. What is private sub? We will learn at a later stage. Now we are going to do some work when workbook opening, and here the end sub. So all the codes we have to write in between of here. This is the open tag and this is the close tag. So to show a message, there is a keyword, built-in keyword, which is MSG box. You need to write in the same way. Capitalization, small letter is not an issue. MSG word. Then in quotation, what message we want to show. So we'll write welcome and we'll close the quotation. So any text we are writing, in programming we call string, we have to write it in between quotation, and if it is a number, we don't need the quotation. So I can straight away close from here. No need to save from VBA. So I'm back here. Now I'll save the Excel sheet. So I'll write hello world. When I'm saving hello world, you will get immediately an error if you try to save XLSX format, because for the macro enabled workbook, there is a separate format which is Excel macro enabled, which is XLSM. So you need to save in that format. Now when I open hello world, we can see that specific message. Now second, we have seen a message box. So we have completed welcome message. We also covered the fourth point. Now hello world on click of a button. So we need to create a button first. So go to the developer tab, insert, the first one is button. So we draw on a button. Immediately you get an assign macro. So click on new. Now the similar code. Now you can see sheet 1 is there, workbook is there. Now whichever the element, the button is an element which we created, will comes under the module. You can see the workbook, our earlier code is available here. Now in the module, in the button 1, the name of that button is button 1. We will see where the name is. And when button 1 we click, what we want to happen. So again we write hello world. So this is the message will be showing when we click button 1, when the event is happening, click. So just click outside, so it will get deselected. Now when I click, you can see hello world. Now I want to select it, I want to move it. How I will move it? See, whenever I click on it, it will show the message. So just right click. So it will get selected. Now I can move, adjust the size, even I can change the text on it. Click on me. I was told you what is the name of this button which we have seen in the VBA. Here you can see the name and you can change if you want. When we have so many buttons for many purpose, it may not be easily identifiable for what purpose the button is created. In that time, we will change the name like button add new customer or delete existing customer, etc. Now we have completed this part. Now we want to write another code. When we close, we want to say goodbye. Just pause the video. I hope we created in the open. Similar way, you can create in the exit. Just to try yourself. So let's see how to create. So we comes to the workbook. We are in the workbook in the open. I can select from here close, but there is no close if you try to find out, because it has to be happened before we close, while we are closing, and not after the close, because after the close Excel is already closed, so nothing will happen. So just we are going to close. That is why before we close, we want to show a message bye. So this is the message we are going to show before we close. Now let's see. Just I'm saving. See, when I click on close, you can see the message bye. So this is basics on the message box which we are going to display. We will explore more options in the next chapter. Today, this is only just to play with around various messages, create multiple buttons, then opening, closing multiple messages, and you can create. So do not forget to subscribe, enable notification by clicking on bell icon to get next session. Also, please share so someone in need can learn. All the theories and examples we are going to learn here will be based on practical needs. So you will have better experience in the coming days.